They'll move the wide receiver. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to start marching down the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got the first down and more. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of... They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Might be looking to run. The throw. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the back. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Dances away. Fires downfield. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Really good job by the defense understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of... Trying to bull his way in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCLA's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. Hard running there. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he got loose. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads to the wideout.
Going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Number 94, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were...
He's loose on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Caught in the backfield, it's Farrell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Stone. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Off the bootleg and rolling out. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Northwestern! Mustard. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Fires to the big fella. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And usually when a QB, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Finding open areas. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw it, Stone. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down.
He's got it. First down and more. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Stone. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
The Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Flips it out on the screen. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 21.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 10 over Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Got a man. It's Porter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that. 4th down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bringing the heat. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Inside the 15. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Looking for a man. It's Stone. It's complete to the right. Across the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Running back searching for a hole.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Northwestern. A great catch and run for 6. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And the defense holds firm. Dropping back, it's Stone. Here's a heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quarterback just flat and missed him. Incomplete throw for it. Got his man downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. Makes the grab. It's Farrell. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powers through the defender. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 8-yard line. Now,
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Let's go, let's go. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now... football back to keep that momentum going.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 21 over Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Firing to the right, complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very... and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense makes a play, and they get their quarterback down at the 26.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And the returner will be dragged down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Stone. Finds his tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. They want that clock to run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He leaves it with his back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Stone. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's going for it all. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, UCLA! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farrell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking for space. It's Thomas. Oh, a lot of space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brenson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Jennings. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the Mustangs are flying down the field. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it, right?
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Grab near the marker. It's McClain. Move. Deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Ready?
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the ground. Lots of running room. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion, but was denied. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harden. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got